So this here problem deals with law of sine, and we have a side of 30, and we also have another side of 30, and the angle of A is 50 degrees. So the formula that we're going to use for this problem is going to be standard formula. A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine of A. So we're gonna substitute our values. We're trying to find A squared. We don't know what A squared A is, so that's the one that we're trying to find. So A squared is going to equal 15 squared plus 30 squared minus 2 15 times 30 and cosine of, well, it's gonna be cosine of A, which is 50. 50 degree goes right over here. Okay, so when we punch in the numbers there, let me pull up my calculator here. Where is my calculator? Okay, my calculator is right over here. So let me pull that up here, and then we're gonna turn it on, and then it's gonna be 15 squared plus 30 squared. Okay, that's 1125 minus the whole thing there. That's gonna be cosine of, I'm gonna do cosine of 50 first. Okay, times 30 times 15 times negative 2. Okay, it's gonna be negative 868 point something there. Okay, from 46. And when we finally find the answer, we're going to get, if you do it on your calculator, we're going to get approximately 256.54. Okay, and when we take the square root of that, we're gonna get approximately 16. Oops, there's a little mistake here. 16.01. So we know that the length of A is 16.01. Now we gotta find one of the angle measurement. Okay, so now we could use the law of sine. I'm gonna use a different color again. A little darker here. About some dark green here. Okay, green color. So now let's go look at how we're gonna find the other side. Now I want to find C, this angle measurement here. Now, okay, I want to know what that is. So the way we're gonna find that is I'm gonna say law of C. We don't know what that is over 30. Is going to equal. Now we know that the sine of 50 is over the A value, we just found that, which is 16.01. So now we're gonna multiply left and right by 30, and this cancels out. So we get sine of C is equal to, well, what's that going to be? Okay, make it a little nicer there for you. Okay, what is that going to be? Well, let's take a look here. Okay, it's gonna be sine of C, clear all that out right there, sine of 50 divided by 16.01 times, okay, well, hold on a second, hold on, why is it negative? Sine of 50, oh, divided by 16.01 times 30. That's going to be negative 49.1. Negative 0.491. Okay. So now if you take the inverse, of that, so we're going to take the inverse sine of negative. Remember, the negative use has to come from this below 3, okay? Don't use the other minus below the multiplication right here. 49.1, okay, should give us a nice number of, which doesn't make much sense. Okay, so let's pause this right now because it doesn't make much sense right now. Okay, let's pause it. Okay, this right here is actually wrong. I just redid it, and my calculator, when it resets, doesn't go, it puts it back to radio mode. That's why there was a mistake right there. So it's 1.435. And when you take the inverse of that, inverse sine of that, 435, you're gonna get a degree measurement which doesn't exist. So that's an error as well, and we're having a problem here. So sine of, let's try it again, sine of 50 divided by 1601 multiplied by 30 is 1.43. Okay, so sine of something, and I'm getting error. So it means I did something wrong with the A value. Okay, so I need to go back and look at my A value, my B value, my C value here, and see if I did this right, because something ain't cooking and I don't know what that is right now. Okay, so you know, A value, C value, and BC value, and cosine of 50. Now cosine of 50, oh, you know, I might have missed that. Cosine of 50, nope, that's wrong. That is wrong. Okay, it's all wrong right here. Okay, see, this is all wrong right there. Okay. This is all wrong right there. Okay, it's all wrong right there. It's actually the actual number is not that, but it's actually 5. Yeah, it's actually 5, 7, 8.50. Okay, so let's see if I did that right. Okay, that looks good. 573.50 It's actually 546. 546 right over here. This is wrong too. See, because the radian mode is messing up everything. By default, that calculator, it goes back to radian mode too fast, and it causes problems. And because of that, see, you know how when you do the problem and you mess up on one thing, and then it just, it's dominoes to the other things as well, and that's why you miss this whole thing here. Yes, so bright color, we want bright colors here. So let's take the square root of 578.5, and you're gonna get about 24. 24 is correct, so 24 is the one that we want. Okay, 24 is the one that we want right there. 24 right there. Okay, so 24 is gonna be this right there. So that changes our a value. Okay, so that means we're gonna divide by here, not by 16, but by 24. Just pencil right there, 24, right there, 24. Okay, so now this whole thing will change our answer. Dominoes to something else, and it's actually 9.90 0.957. Okay, and when we look at that, we get we gotta get a c is equal to, okay, I made it a little bolder, sine of 0.9575. Okay, so this is gonna be 73, approximately 73.23. Okay, that means that measurement right there is 73.3, and we know that the other one was 50, so we have a measurement of B. Angle B is going to be 180 minus 50 minus 73.23, which is going to be, okay, let's punch it into our calculator. So it's going to be 180 minus 50 minus 73.23, and we get 56.77. Alright, so this is much easier than that ambiguous case we did for the law of sine, and we know that we had to use law of cosine because to do this problem we don't have enough information. We don't have information to use the law of sine. Okay, so there we go.